It's a beautiful Sunday morning and I'm going out to walk for the second time today. I went walking about daylight this morning and around my neighborhood. Now I'm at my favorite place to walk, which is downtown Brenham, Texas, and get some steps in, and then I plan on having a little brunch. It's a little after 10 o'clock, so too late for breakfast, too early for lunch. I guess they call that brunch. Works for me. Gonna go to the one of my favorite places, the Tilted Windmill. I've been there before. Show you something new though on the menu. Not new to their menu, new to me showing on my channel. That it's a little different. You'll see. All the flags are at half-mast due to the death of Pope Francis. Let's go sit in the gazebo. Why not? The Brenham Mayfest. Brenham Mayfest has evolved from the German Volksfest, a spring festival carried to this area by the German Texans who settled near Brenham. And I'm not going to read this whole thing. You can pause the video as you need to read it all if you like. It is of course almost time for Mayfest. Since it's almost May, that would make sense, right? Look at that. There are no benches or seats up here. That's not good. I guess it is a nice view to, I don't know, people watch or traffic watch or whatever you want to do. Another state historical marker. Texas Confederate County Commissioners Courts, composed of a Chief Justice, now County Judge, and 4 county commissioners. These elected governing boards directed vital Civil War programs, provided arms, clothing, horses, and saddles for troops from county, gave aid to wartime factories, obtained and distributed to soldiers' families scarce medicine, food, cloth, salt, and cotton, and wool cards. County patrols and home guards were set up in many counties and supplied lead, powder, gun caps to guard against the enemy, Indians, and bandits. Funds were raised by issuing bonds and scrip and assessing a special war tax on property. Tax credits were given to citizens for contributions to soldiers' dependents. Unbranded cattle were gathered and sold to benefit orphans and widows. Rich, heavily populated Washington County, through its court, financed hospitals in Hempstead and Chapel Hill, contracted the making of Army uniforms, bought kegs of powder, and held gun inspections to mountain home defenses, printed county script in 50-cent, $1, $2, $3 bills, established an Old Vernon A camp of instruction, and in Brenham a soldier's home. Judges, commissioners, and other dedicated public officials did much to strengthen Texas' war effort. And we have yet another historical marker. That's 3 inside here by the courthouse. Washington County, Confederate States of America. Washington County was the most populous in the state during the Civil War. It served as a center for production, warehousing, transportation, and communications, and had a large quartermaster depot. Local wartime factories made spinning jennies, lumber, pots, kettles, wagons, and army ambulances. Government cotton was held in Brenham, one of 4 state depots. From there, wagons and carts hauled it to Mexico to exchange for vital military and civilian supplies. Brenham, terminus of rail connections to Houston, was alive with troops, stagecoaches, and freighters. Here, the early morning train was met by a Pony Express operation that carried the Houston Telegraph to Austin so that town's Gazette might publish the latest war news in the state capital. A Confederate paper shortage forced the Brenham Banner to suspend publication. In nearby Washington on the Brazos, however, Eva Lancaster never missed an issue, printing the Texas Ranger while her husband and 2 sons spent 4 years fighting for the South. Cavalry, infantry, and artillery units from Washington County fought on all fronts during the war. Wall's Legion organized and trained in the county, and Brenham served as the headquarters for the Reserve Corps of Texas. Additionally, General Jerome Robertson of Independence led the celebrated Hood's Texas Brigade for 17 months. With Mayfest approaching, many of the storefronts are displaying the former clothing, the outfits, gowns for the Queen of Mayfest, and this is the 1975 King, what his clothing, whatever, Kyle Alden Picone. I'm not sure if you can see that through the reflection of the glass, but I think it's called a trail, whatever. It's like 15 feet long. The trail's behind the gown of the Queen, that the Queen wears, I guess. There's the King's outfit, maybe. And there's a scepter, or wand. I don't know what you call it. Suppose that was them. The King and Queen and the Junior King. I don't know. I'm guessing. Oh look, there's the crown. This is the Brenham Visitor Center, and they're not open right now, or I'd go in there. Alamo Valley. There are, like you see, places, there are bricks dedicated to people who have contributed to the revitalization of downtown, and the bigger plaques for people, I guess, for people that have won awards for their work, volunteer awards. I know them. Sharon and Barry Brass, a volunteer award in 2011, they were given that award. There's a stage. Not often you see a stage in the alley, is it? This here on the left, that's the Visitor Center, the Barnhill Center, home of the Simon Theater. A lot of events take place there, some pretty cool stuff. I'm telling you, downtown Brenham is cool. It's just a great place to hang out. There are benches all over the place, places you can stop and rest, and just people watch or whatever. There's a lot of shops. Got a water fountain here. Historic buildings. Just cool stuff. I love it. Love me some downtown Brenham. Down this alley is the Tobin Pocket Park. I used to pronounce that Tubin, but the people with the city pronounce it Tobin, so I guess they know what they're talking about. And we'll get into this a different time. I'm going to make a video one day specifically about this. It's actually a park down here, and you got these information boards. We're going backward. You can see here's number 1, but that's for a different day. And that day is not today. One of Brenham's historic cisterns, which is why there's a park here, because of the cistern and its role in the history of Brenham. Gets into all that, the burning of Brenham and all that. It's a pretty cool little park, a little mini park, where they call it a pocket park. There's the mural that I got to interview the artist while she was painting that mural, which was a good day. And if you're in need, there's the liquor store. Or previous year's Mayfest stuff. There she is wearing it. Okay, a nice lady just told me this is the train, the thing that drags on the floor behind the dress. Well, sometimes I think they have helpers that hold it up for them, right? Anyway, I don't know how well you can see that, how bad the reflection is. So, let's see. This one was from 2015, and this is the junior queen, Emma Kate McIntyre. That's her dress. I can see in my viewer that you can see the mural of the lady and the bear across the street, along with the dress in here, and me. Oh well. More of our murals over there. We've got a lot of murals, and there's going to be more from what I hear. Here's something just slightly controversial. Parking in downtown Brenham is at a premium. There are times when things are going on down here, you have to walk blocks and blocks to get back to downtown. Parking places are they're hard to find sometimes. And especially for bigger vehicles like the 1-ton full-length bed trucks, they can't park on the street on Alamo or Main. There are some oversized parking spots through here, and at some point there's a lot of things that went into it, but this was built. This on my left, this additional seating is for the coffee shop right here. Well, I guess anybody can use it. You don't have to be a customer of the coffee shop, but the deal is it took up 2 of the oversized parking places, and some people were none too happy about that. Some people see it as a good thing, an additional seating, place to sit and have a picnic or eat your food or rest, whatever. And it was a little bit of a stink about it. And the biggest reason I think for the stink is this is city property, right? City-owned property, which in effect is taxpayer-owned property. And the city gave this to the coffee shop built it. They funded the construction of it, and the city gave them the land at no cost. And that had some people upset. I'm not taking a side on it one way or the other. I'm getting hungry. It's time to head to the Tilted Windmill. That's what I think. Here we go. And if you follow my channel, you have seen this before. Really cool place. And I'm walking. If you want to have a commission done, a painting like this of your pet, there's the lady that can do it right there. Natalie does this on the side. Quite artistic, isn't she? There it is, the Millennial Falcon. Got avocado, bacon, cheese, and an over easy egg, and a yogurt cup. That's my Sunday breakfast. Sunday brunch. That's my Sunday brunch right there. And I've had them before, and I know that it's delicious. Brunch at the Tilted Windmill was delicious, as always. They never disappoint me here. Love this place. Highly recommend it. Look at this. I'm still at the Tilted Windmill. This is cranberry juice. I guess like homemade style cranberry juice. Never seen that before. That's interesting. And yeah, they got a lot of jellies and jams and all kind of stuff. I made a whole video about all this already, so I'm not gonna get into all that. I think 160 something kinds of tea or something like that. Interesting place, very unique and delicious food. It's wonderful. Hi. So yeah, enjoyed brunch very much. Chef grade balsamics and oils and custom coffee roasts. Had a Taco Tuesday over there one time, not long ago. Las Americas Latin cuisine. Sitting outside for lunch today doesn't sound like a bad idea at all, does it? It's just so beautiful. Not hot, not cold, it's not windy, it's not raining. We got sunshine with some clouds. You can't beat it. More walking, here we go. There's another former gown of a Mayfest queen, Candace Apple, 1990. And beautiful train.